Good evening, Chef. Good evening, respected Father. Suresh sir, can we start right now?
Yes.
Please.
Hello.
A warm evening to one and all. This is Ardramul Binoy. We say education has its limits for learning, especially during this pandemic. But look beyond it. Knowledge has no limits. And what better way to gain it from someone who already has ample of it and will heartfully share it with us? Today, we have such a special person with us, Chef Bobby Geeta, to share his inspiring thoughts. I would like to invite Assistant Professor Mr. John A. Melvin for the welcome speech.
Thank you, Ardra. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to each and everyone to this webinar. Chef Day focus on educating everyone around the world about eating healthy, and it's the day for chefs to pass on their knowledge and skills to the next generation chefs. Today, we have Chef Bobby, BBC MasterChef, top-rated chef, multi-award winner, and international food consultant from UK with us to share his knowledge, views, and styles. Welcome, Chef Bobby, to this webinar.
Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Father, and
Next,
respected the management. And hi to
I would like to.
Yeah, go.
Okay, Bobby, thank you. Next, I would like to welcome Father Baiju George Pondembele, our principal, to this webinar. Welcome, Father.
Thank you. Thank you.
I welcome all the faculties and students to this webinar. Once again, I welcome each and everyone to this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Melvin sir. A person whom we all admire, not only by his hard work, but by everything has been doing for us. So I am pleased to welcome our principal, Reverend Father Baiju George Pondembele, for the presidential address.
Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Bobby Geeta, Chef Consultant, Director, Fine Dining India Limited in United Kingdom. My dear faculty members and my dear students and all participants from different institutions. Warm good evening to all of you. Today I'm very happy that the Hotel Management Department has come up with another program under the brand name Mantra on this International Chef Day. Being a chef must bring soul to the recipe. So a relevant topic, and it's an ongoing formation program. So I appreciate the hard work taken by all the team members and the department to bring together and to bring forward more innovative ideas and programs under the department. And also very happy that we have international speakers. So this COVID time has really brought more opportunities to interact with personalities in and abroad. And especially last week we had again a faculty from UK. And today we have Mr. Bobby again from UK. So Mr. Bobby, we are very pleased to have you here in this Naibunya family. I know it's early morning and you have found some time to spend with these students and faculties of Naibunya here. So I appreciate and thank for your valuable time for our institution. And I wish all the participants a good time with Mr. Bobby and let him enlighten our thoughts and ideas with more new information about this chef must bring salt to the recipe on this Chef Day International. Thank you. Welcome all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Father, for the beautiful thoughts and words. We say a chef is an artist, an innovator, an admirer. Chef Bobby Geeta, who for the first top-rated contestant, BBC MasterChef UK Professional Season 8. Chef Bobby has launched his recent book named Fine Dining India and many other great publications. Without waiting anymore, I would like to call upon our chief guest of the evening, Mr. Bobby Geda, for sharing his words and experience.
Thank you, Adra. Thank you so much. So it's my pleasure, privilege. I'm indeed grateful. Melvin, who long back was my colleague in Taj when I started. After the Taj management training, I was posted back in Kovalam, where he was my colleague. We worked together, and it's very nice of him to invite me. And it's always my pleasure give back what I learned to my community. And of course, I'm from UK. I call it United Kerala. So here you go. So we all from UK then. It doesn't matter anywhere in the world. The food is same. The love for the food is same. I started with Taj Hotels. After I did my HM from Trivandrum, then picked up by the Taj as management trainee. Then worked in different Taj hotels. Worked as a second in charge in Taj Kovalam, where Melvin was there, and then moved to UK. Open a Indian restaurant in a French hotel, French concept hotel, but in the UK. So the concept was I was learning a lot of French technique, and I want to fuse, not fusion. I hate that word fusion. It's that inspire, use the best technique in the world, to enhance our cooking. So I was using that, and then I moved to Sofitel, one of the premium luxury hotels. I trained in few, Michelin star restaurants. The restaurant called Noma. Students should know all of these restaurants. Whenever who is interested in cooking, spend most of the time now. Apart from your faculties are saying, you need to spend more time in your library. I used to spend more time in my library than in the class. What I want to learn, look at the books. Now the best tool is Instagram, especially for chefs. Amazing techniques you can still learn from Instagram. Use the new techniques. YouTube is a good one. If you guys follow me over there, it's great. Ask me questions over there. It's just type Chef Bobby Gita in YouTube or in Instagram. You can find me. You can learn the techniques what I use. I don't fuse the food. I use the producers where I am based. Okay, now if I'm based in UK, I use a produce around from here. Or when I was in Dubai, I used to use the things from there. For example, I was making a camel biryani. I was making a kulfi from camel milk. So these are the things, as a chef, we need to come up with. Learn the techniques, learn the basics. But why people saying sold to the recipe means, bringing your personality to the dish. It's not about, copying someone's recipe. Even I'm saying, okay, you follow me, take my recipes, but make sure you put your stamp to it. It's not like, okay, because Bobby did it, I can do it. So if you see my dishes, my recipes, I get inspiration, but I don't copy anyone. It's all different. You may not seen some of the dishes what I do, but I want to make it Indian. It's not molecular, it's not fusion, it's not different. I use some of the techniques, some of the elements, but I want to keep it, Indian as possible, near to the core, because that is what we have to, bring to the Indian cuisine. If you guys train in other cuisines, it's fine. It's good enough. You learn French, you learn, continental, you call, in India, they call continental, but out of India, it's all, different cuisine. It's French, English, be it Japanese. You learn everything, but try, don't forget your roots, because wherever you go, you're Indian. So if we can give back to Indian cuisine, or if we can focus more on Indian cuisine, it's amazing. I will, I will always support you guys, take an Indian cuisine, because when I went through management training, the first interview, people asked me, okay, why you want to take Indian cuisine? Why don't, European or other cuisines? So I said, I want to contribute something to Indian cuisine. So I want to learn other cuisines, but I want to bring that good elements back to Indian food. So that's what I even say to. I haven't achieved anything. I have lots to do. I have lots to do. I have a lot of vision for Indian cuisine. We need more youngsters coming to Indian cuisine. We need more people taking up Indian cooking challenges. You guys need to be out there. Try new things. Your home, your kitchen at home is a good culinary lab. Just try it there, because the fine dining Indian, for me, it's also started by this. When I was doing different cooking and trying out new recipes at my hotel. The management or the general manager said, you can't do it because you making food costs go high. Yeah, because if you don't invent new things, you don't find new recipes. But then I thought, okay, I can't do it at work. I will go home and do it. So that is why the fine dining Indian started. Then I started documenting my recipes. I published my own book. I didn't wait for anyone. So this is what I encourage my juniors. Learn from others. Learn from others. Try yourself. Don't only wait for the faculty to tell you. Faculties are a guide. They will tell you, okay, this way to go, that way to go. Fine, but eventually, you are the learners. You need to learn yourself. Then only it will be here. And when you learn, you search for something. Okay, let's say, for an example, if you are in my Instagram, you can see I made a black bomb samosa. So if you check it, okay, how he made a black bomb samosa, you need to research on it. Don't go by the picture, just absorb the food. No, you need to research why it's black in color, how he got the color, and why it's called a black bomb cheese samosa. What is a black bomb cheese? So when you guys research on it, you will gain more knowledge. It's still a samosa. You get all the flavors. It's a cheesy samosa, everything. This is just an example I'm giving. But you guys need to research. Excuse me. Anything I will appreciate if you guys start asking questions. This is about me, what I told you about my vision for Indian cuisine. I want more youngsters coming into our profession. You guys need to share what teach your other juniors. Always share the knowledge. If you share more, maybe the guy will ask you some question and you can learn more. Maybe you will not think that way, but when somebody asks you the question, it's always ignite your brain. Oh, why didn't I thought about this? So even for me, I'm here to learn maybe from you guys. Somebody query some good questions, and don't think whether this question will be bad, that question is right. I treat all questions same. There is no bad questions. If you don't ask, that's a bad question. That's so please ask. And I don't mind if you speak in Malayalam. I'm from Trivandrum. I speak good Malayalam. I can understand Malayalam. If you want to ask question in Malayalam also, or in if somebody from north of India, any language, it's okay. But apart from Chinese or Japanese, I don't know. But we can communicate in any language. It's fine within India. Even Tamil, I'm okay. So please ask questions. We need to make it more interactive. Then only we can take it forward. So thank you. This is from my side. Let's take it forward. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, sure. Students, please, whatever your doubts in your mind, it's an interactive section. It's an open section. So please, openly talking about you can find your answers, please.
There's a lot of disturbance. I can't hear. Maybe one by one.
Chef,
Yeah, Ajra, yeah.
what will be future of hotel industry after COVID-19?
Oh, that's a good question. If someone you among you guys know the answer, I know even I want to learn that also. So we can't say anything, but always remember the basic human need is food. That never going to stop, and our need to travel never going to stop. So our industry is still in a good future. This is not only COVID. Anything can happen. Even imagine if it's a world war happens, what is going to happen? It will come up. It may take some time, but we all forget. The life will move on. you know just keep it positive. The time what we have, because we never had good time with our family. We never had time enough to spend on yourself. We never had enough time to do what we like, because we always tied up with the time, our work, our jobs. Somebody cooking now. Okay, so utilize this time to gain more knowledge. Read, you know just be prepared, or be prepared yourself. When the things start opening up, you should be up in the front. If any job interview is coming, you guys be prepared now. That was, as a student, you can do. Forget about what's happening in the world. Don't think about negativity. Prepare yourself. Did I make it clear, Adra?
Yes, chef. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah. And call
we
me Bobby or chef. No, sir.
okay, okay,
And we should, and even in the hotel industry, when you go up, we need to start addressing it. For all students, start addressing people by first name, or Mr. Bobby, or that is what we need to practice.
okay,
We have this, we need to change that colonial mentality. Sir, 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 madam. That is out of fashion. We need to keep that one, because when we call someone sir, we automatically think in our mentality, oh, we are below him. No, we need to be equal. Treat everyone equal, even your faculty. Give respect, but you can address Mr. Melvin, Mr. So and so, because that is respect. We know, okay, people call sir, sir, in a different way also. I've been student, so we used to take a Mickey. So that is not the right way. So call me either Bobby, chef, or whatever. I don't. Sorry.
okay. Chef, we really appreciate your ideas and effort that you take to create a wonderful fusion of food. As we all know that Indian cuisine are mostly spicy foods, and the
Correction.
English cuisine.
Correction. Just a correction. Call
Okay.
it inspiration. Don't fuse it. Because fusion for me is confusion. Always, you guys, even if you learn from me, it's always get inspired and put your stamp on it. Okay, your stamp means bring your own ideas, your own roots, your own memories. Like,
Mhm.
okay, your mom may had some kind of trick. Bring that to your food. Your grandmother had something. Bring that to food. You had some kind of plans in your home that you used to for cooking. Bring that to your plate. You know, always have your personality on your food.
Okay.
Okay, carry
Uh,
on. Yeah.
okay. My question is, Indian cuisine are mostly spicy food, and English cuisine are rich in flavor. So how did you bring to manage the both together?
How you say it's rich in flavor? English
Mm.
food is bland. If for me, there's nothing. Indian food is blessed. You know, it's not about spicy. That's a myth we have. Even some of our local food, we make it that spicy. We can even we have the responsibility to tone the spice level down. We need to enjoy the food. If you are cooking a fish, if you're cooking a crab, don't put too much chili or whatever. Just cut down. What flavor you need to get? Eventually, what you need to get is the crab flavor. Or if it's a fish, maybe mackerel or sardine or isla, matti, whatever you call. So you need to enjoy that fish flavor or natural, meat flavor, and that is what the Europeans do. They don't kill the food with a lot of things. They will enjoy the meat flavor. If it's a good lamb, they don't mask it with a lot of spices. It's mainly based on uh, ingredient. So that is what we have to do. We can enhance with nice curry leaf, nice mustard seeds, or maybe nice garlic. enhance it, but don't overpower or don't hide the main meat. Sometimes if you go to, if you eat the vattichadu, that kind of example, I'm just saying, so, Kerala, there are other dishes. We just cover it with a lot of spicy or chili, and you can't enjoy the main fish. And we have a responsibility, as a new generation, make sure we cook it right. Don't use too much chilies, but enhance the flavors. Other things, coconut oil, if you finish the food in the last minute, it can bring up new flavors. It will open up some. Just throw curry leaf in the last minute, or just add some fresh garlic, chopped or sliced or whatever in the last minute of any curry. It will enhance more flavors. So this is what it comes by experience, and that's what I encourage you guys. Try it, cook it yourself, and learn by making mistakes. One time I can share one story. I was training in Gogulam Park in Cochin. And when my teachers asked me, okay, why don't you go to a Taj or somewhere, I said no, I don't. I want to go in a smaller property. It's 3-star or 4-star, because that's a property the chefs will allow you to work or do something. If you go to a bigger property, it's only good in your CV, but you don't learn anything. You may be peeling, or you may be washing the tables or washing things. You don't learn anything, and you don't gain confidence. So that's why I took this property. And there was a chef who didn't came in the night shift, and I have to do a night shift. I'm a trainee, but I took the challenge, and I was doing it. And then I have to make. They said, okay, you know how to make a yogurt. I don't want to be dumb, so I said, yeah, I know it. I thought, okay, I'll ask someone to learn. But everyone went, and my time to make the yogurt, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I never made a yogurt, so I know it is set in a hot milk, and you put yogurt and then keep it. They told me that way. You need to boil the milk, but they didn't tell me you need to cool it down, or you need to make it lukewarm. So I skipped that method. I just boiled it and I put yogurt in it. Did you ever do that? Anyone did it?
Yes, chef, I have.
So what happened? The milk completely split up. So you can't make a yogurt. It curdled. The whole 40-liter or 50-liter milk spoiled. So I don't know what to do. Then I know, okay, maybe I have to get away before getting bollocking. What I did, I took some cheesecloth, strain all the milk, the solids, and I press it down and convert it into a paneer. So accident turned to another opportunity. Okay, finally, luckily, we have to buy yogurt from outside that day, but you learn from your mistake. And another reason was, garam masala, masala chai. I never made a masala chai. I only heard masala chai in the hotel. At home, I don't know what is masala chai. So somebody, I think F&B manager asked me, like, okay, can you make a masala tea for me? I said, yeah, fine. What I did, I made a tea and I put garam masala in it. Literally cooking garam masala. So these are the blunders I did. So then I came to know, oh, this is. But you put yourself in the front. Just do it. Take all the critics, make mistakes. Then only you will learn. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Next. Thanks for your question, Maria.
Chef, Mr. Xavier Tony have asked a question.
Okay, fine.
As a chef, from whom is a memorable appreciation and what was it?
For me, it's always, I can remember one thing, like every day you cook, because every day is a new day for a chef. And I always believe you are good as your last plate. So that means, your last customer who you served and who you appreciated, your food is still good. A lot of appreciation, a lot of critics. I take everything equal. So I can't specifically say one thing. But yeah, something is in the video, something is in the already in the TV. The one was from the MasterChef itself. I think it's in my Instagram, the IGTV or whatever, the video is still there in my Instagram. So this is from UK's top critics, the three of the most top critics. When I made the lamb, the lamb I cooked in a Kerala style, they just took the spicy gravy, but they appreciated. Amazing. And then I made a souffle, and they said it's one of the best souffle they had in MasterChef. So these are the things, just remember, because it's came from, a big profile. Otherwise, all guest comments are valuable for me, because that is what going to pay me. Thank you. Thank you, Xavier. All right, next.
So, sorry, Chef, can you
Cracking.
the changing trends, or
Okay, start
Chef,
again.
Chef, can you tell us about the changing trends in cooking or in
Okay. I think you asked me about the trends in cooking, because your voice is cracking, right? Especially in Indian and around the world. So the trends, I will say, the trends keep changing. So if you remember, previously it was molecular, then it came fermentation, it came, minimalistic, but now it's all coming like a small plates kind of trends, like a Spanish tapa style. Everything is small, to shareable, and very very relaxed dining, not the fine dining. Even if I say fine dining for me, it's not about eating in a posh restaurant, or in a table, with a tablecloth service. No, it's about using fine ingredients, fine cooking knowledge, fine techniques, the finest produce you use. This is fine dining, and that is what you guys need to do. Everything you keep it finest, and every food you do, that should be the best. I always used to say, I used to take proud, like, people used to say, that food is made by Bobby, and this is what you guys need to come. Okay, if it's example Tijo, you had to feel, that is made by me. Whether you feel proud enough to put that food in front of your guest, that you have to ask yourself. And if you're proud enough, then send it across. Otherwise, don't give it. Don't even try to make it. You need to feel proud first. And always people say, or you need to please your guests. No, I'll say, first you need to please yourself. The food you need to make for yourself first. If you like it, fine. For me, the food I like, okay, apart from my mom, my wife, I like my food the best, because I make it for my taste. Every time you taste it, you adjusting to your taste bud. So your taste bud best. And if you are convinced this is the best food you can eat, then of course your guest is going to like it. Okay. So regarding the trend, whatever you do the best. It's going to become a trend. And believe in yourself first. Okay. The small food trends, the trends keep on changing, but you need to know your basics right. Without knowing the basics, don't try to innovate. There's no need, because if you don't have a right roots, the tree will not grow. So know your basics, then play around. The basic means, okay, how to cook a fish, what spices go with the fish, or what spices go with the meat, how your mom cook at home. Okay, we have a tendency, we overcook the food, overcook the fish. These are the things we can learn from the Europe. How to cook the fish right, how to cook the meat. We don't sell medium rare, lamb and things, but still, how we slow cook the food. Why slow food is better than a fast cooking. Certain dish has to be fast cooked, like vegetables need to be fast cooked, but meat and things can be slow cooked, because slow cooking, it gives all the nutrients out into the liquid, but after some time it comes back to the meat. So that's why the slow cooking happens. Okay. So trend only works when you know your food right. All right. Thank you. Okay, I got another question from Kevin. Hard thing as a head chef. The Okay, you can even type it up. I think I can read also. That's good. So for Kevin's question, the hard thing as a head chef, it's always managing people. Your skill things, it's irrelevant if your team doesn't respect you or if your team doesn't listen to you. So a good chef has to be a good leader. He should be his people's person. You need to put your people in the front. Stand for your team, then your team will stand for you. Simple as it is. The old school shouting, yelling at people is gone. But when things goes wrong, okay, I also shout, but it's only for the service. Once it's done, is dusted. I don't keep in mind. They don't keep in mind. I thank them after the service, pat them on their shoulders, move on. Okay, you need to build confidence within the team. Respect them first, then you get their respect. Okay, thank you. Next question. Hello. Thank you, Kevin. You guys can type also. Okay, I think I can see from the screen the questions you guys asking. Hello, Melvin.
Yeah, Bobby, I can hear.
Yeah, more questions, man. What ways can a chef be creative? Who was it? I forgot to read. I couldn't read it.
Vaishak.
Who's it?
Vaishak.
Vaishak.
Okay, Vishnu. Vishnu. There's a lot of background noise, Solomon.
So, Bobby, the question was from Vaishak.
Okay, Vaishnu. Creative. See, creativity only comes when you know what you're going to do, or you need to know your basic, like I said, and then learn from others, get inspired. Like I said, you look around. Instagram is a good inspiration nowadays, and then YouTube. Learn more things. You don't have to be in Europe to see what people are doing. You can easily follow those great chefs, or even from America, or France or Singapore or wherever. You can follow these chefs, what they're doing, and then try to replicate in your cuisine, in your way. And this is creativity, and to start with, and then you can think about, okay, for an example, I don't know what you call. Okay, in India we have the cashew nut, the cashew apple we have. Normally people don't use anything. We just take the cashew nut, we just throw the cashew apple, and some people make, in Goa they make feni out of it. Why don't we, why don't you guys think, why can't we make a dessert out of it, or why can't we make a nice vegetable out of it, or nice curry or something. So these are the things. And with coconut, people make coconut pudding. Okay, why don't we make tender coconut? Why can't we make something else? Why can't we make a tender coconut cheesecake, or why can't we make I don't know, it doesn't come in my mind, but these are the things you guys need to start thinking. This is creativity. You see something but nobody tried it, but you need to start thinking in a way of how it's curious. Like if you guys follow me on Instagram, like I once made a black butter chicken. But why I did it, it is made for a month of strange. That means we can do strange things. But if I want to make eyebrows goes up, and then people need to be curious, I need to do something that is so familiar, and people need to think, oh, is he crazy to do it? But when you eat it, eat your eyes closed, it's all same. You can't find a difference between a black butter chicken and a normal butter chicken. So that is what you have to do. I'm not saying, okay, you have to follow what I'm doing, but you need to think from your side. All right. Thank you. I think one of the other guy asked my question, but try to put the question once I stop talking, because I can't read. That'll be great. Thank you. Can you repeat the question, please? Somebody asked me about slow cooking or something.
So you said that.
Okay. I'll read. It's okay.
So
You said
you
slow
said
cooking is
slow
really good
cooking is
for
really
bringing out
good
its
for
flavor.
bringing out its flavor. So what's your
Yeah.
opinion about Buna cooking method?
Which one?
Buna.
Which cooking method? Buna. Hello? Rijo.
Yes, sir. Buna.
Okay. What is Buna means? Can you explain me what do you understand about Buna?
So it's a Punjabi cooking Punjabi slow frying cooking technique.
It's not really stir frying.
In which it's
Buna
a
is just sauteing.
combination of certain stir frying and stewing extra.
No, Buna is just sauteing. The word Buna means it's just saute. Saute means it just it can be stir frying, it can be anything, because Buna goes. The Buna goes, if you make it, it's a slow cooked lamb. It's a curry lamb. Then you finish it. You that also even slowly cooked. You got me what I'm saying. All our Indian cooking is based on slow cooking. All our curries. Even if you see the raan or the biryani base, everything is slow cooking. Everything will take at least more than an hour. Is it clear, Rijo?
Yes, chef.
So Buna and slow cooking, you can't split it. Our core Indian core cooking is based on slow cooking. All right, next question. Okay, Melvin, next question. Chef, why did you decide to become a chef? Okay, I forgot to read the name who asked me the question. Okay, anyway, I can tell you. That's a nice question, something personal. See, first when I studied, I want to be a game developer, but my studies were so amazing, I couldn't get the entrance because my max cutoff mark was not good enough. But I used to cook or try something. I like good food. I used to watch my mom cooking. I think at that time Chef Sanjeev Kapoor was on the TVs, so I used to watch his shows. So that gives me an inspiration. When I saw I ad or something, I told my dad like, Achan, I want to be a chef, but he want me to what do you call advocate or LLB. I have to study. So I wrote that entrance as well plus IHM. But that entrance, the cutoff for general category, there's all reservation things. I think that's not right, but it's political anyway. You need to have what do you call financial reservation now, at least people on the economic background given the preference. But when it came that entrance, my rank was 243, and being a general quota, the cutoff was 240. So I've been thrown out of being LLB. But I think it's a good thing. When I went to become join army also, again I've been thrown out. Like we were 150 people tried to get into it after the exam and all of this. I was the fourth one in there. Only 3 people got selected. So again, chucked out. So IHM came. I got through for the and again interesting thing happened. My whatever my the ticket for the interview, I think accidentally the mom threw away. She thought it's a waste. It was, in the rain or something. Then I found it out. I went back. Then we went to IHM Chennai for the interview. Luckily, I got the placement in Trivandrum. So this is what I end up in IHM. And then I thought IHM means only cooking. I didn't know I have to clean the toilets, I have to make the bed, I have to do the waiting. And anyway, even though I was doing all of this, my focus was only on kitchen. So first year onwards, I saw people training for the chef competition. So I made my mind, I have to be in the chef competition team when I get into third year. So I was just preparing every day for this. I went to library, read all the books, copy the pages where we can have the terminologies, the new things I can learn, and I learned about it. And then third year, I got into chef competition. I was in the first when we did the exam, and then went to chef competition, won prizes, and through that, and then the campus selection came. I got into the Taj as management training. So even I was made up my mind. Even if I didn't got to any management training, I'm going to start at the low level. I will work hard to come up. So this is what I will suggest to you guys. Campus interview is one thing, but imagine people started with me who started as a commie or whatever. Even they gone up to exec chef level. They've gone up to corporate chef level. So it's nothing. You work hard. You can climb up the ladder first and put your work. And when you go to the industry, if you have a good attitude is, some people will say, oh, why should I do that? Why should I listen to it? No, keep your head low. Just work. There's no easy way out. Everyone think if I passing out from the college, oh, I'm going to get CDP, I'm going to get sous chef, I don't have to do that thing. No, you need to work hard. You put your work, people will respect you, and you can climb faster. And that's it. All right. So that's how I become a chef. Thank you, Alvin. Okay. And my favorite dish, somebody asked me like favorite dish. I always love biryanis. I like the Spanish paella. I like linguine. Linguine seafood actually exactly. And then yeah, it changes. I like every food what I can have. As a senior chef, what are the advices? So I thought I was giving advices with all my speeches. These all points I'm giving is take it, but advice is one thing. Whether you can take it or you can just discard it, but get some inspiration. Advice everyone can give it, but learn from others' life, what they did, what hardship they did it through. I struggled. When I moved to UK, it was hard for me. When the normal people or Europeans do 100%, I have to do 150% to be in their level, because what we learn in college, what we see in Indian culture, that is completely different. Maybe the new Hiltons in Mumbai or Four Seasons, these kind of hotels follow that policies, the way how outside works. But other hotels, it's still old school. Even our education, if we, I always support we need to upgrade to it. We need to give the students more chance to research and develop themselves rather than spoon feeding. That's not the right way of, especially in kitchen. If we spoon feed it, if we tell you, okay, study this, you guys only studying this. Whatever you're studying is not going to apply when you go to in a hotel or restaurant, because that is based on their menu. So whatever you learn, you need to unlearn. So only thing the faculties can teach you is basics, good attitude, good skills, and always keep a mind to learn. Learn by yourself. Also, if you go to some other hotel, for training, learn from there. Don't say, I learned this way, or it's been taught this way, because one dish can be made in numerous ways. Because even a dosa, maybe let's say an example, is made by someone else. It's not God given, or the recipe is not given from the sky. Okay, you have to follow this way. If you can get the result, method is irrelevant. You can find any path to reach there. The destination is important. That's it. So there is no hard and fast rule. So you can't say I learned this way or I only do this way. No, If you can find a better way, easy way, a smarter way, adapt that. Always keep a brain open to learn new things. Okay. Next.
Chef, what are the challenges of a chef?
I think it was a similar question somebody asked me as a head chef. What's difficulties. Along with that, for nowadays, it's always not even only cooking good food is enough. The chef nowadays has to be a good marketing. He need to market himself. He need to market his food. Uh, he need to make sure the cost is right. If you like something, you can't keep in the menu because sometimes it's a costly item. So you need to know how to do the costing right. And you need to plan your manpower properly. Suppose an example, if a day you only have 50 guests booked in and you call all your 10 staff, do you need that? Or can you do only with two chefs? So these are the things nowadays the new age chefs need to think. Okay, it's not only about just cooking. You need to be a good manager, like a people manager. You need to maintain your cost. You need to know what you're doing. You need to market yourself. You need to be a good communicator, because you need to be up there speaking to the guests, speaking to your boss, speaking to your manager, speaking to your colleagues. It's all important. You need to be all rounder. Just cooking is not enough. Clear?
Yes, chef. And one more question. What is your management style?
Management style, I said, before, respect others, respect even your kitchen porter. Make sure treat everyone as equal. I when I was a corporate chef for ushers, or when I don't know if you can read my uniform here, I don't write a designation. It is just it just give you ego. There's no need. Everyone is same. Sous chef, head chef, corporate chef. It's all okay. You can have your goal to set reach the stages, but you don't have to write it. People need to respect for what you do, and people need to respect for how you treat them. That's it. And my management style, I hate my bosses was micromanagers. That means they will tell you what to do. Oh, put this way, put this that way, fry this way, that way. No, I hate that way. I tell the guys, okay, this is the recipe. You can how you want it. I want this product. I will leave it with you, the freedom, how to do it. But I want the product exactly this way. How you organize your section, how you organize yourself, how you come to think, I don't mind. I give them the freedom. It's called micromanaging and macromanaging. If macro is give the freedom. It just look into the end results. So I like that way. And that's the only way you can develop leaders. Otherwise, you can only develop followers. And that's my style. Thank you. Masterchef experience. Personally, I love pressure, because the pressure is one thing. When it's applied, you guys go extra. And why I took Masterchef, because the certain things I cooked for the Masterchef for the first time. Maybe I can't buy that kind of products. I can't spend that much money to create new things. But Masterchef give me an opportunity. I can try new things, and that was my first thing. And why you go for a competition? Definitely you want to win. I wanted to win for sure. But I want to give a different experience. I don't want to play it safe. And that's my experience. And I gained my experience. And it's a good platform. And for you guys also, any competition, anything up there, go try it, and put yourself always in a challenging position. Okay, thank you.
Chef, how do you taste the quality of your ingredients?
Taste ingredients. Okay, let's see. Ingredients, it depends. Either thank you, Ogis. You can taste, you can smell, you can touch, you can feel. It's all you guys being taught, I believe. For you, if it's a spices, it should look fresh, the smell, and always, there is no point. You can even, eat it and see whether it works or not. Even if you get a good ingredient, amazing, you paid big amount for amazing cardamom, but you don't know how to use it, it's no use. So only buy the ingredients or only work with the ingredients, and otherwise, if you want to try it out, try it in a smaller quantity and find how you can compare, how you can pair it with other things. So that pairing knowledge comes with experience, or you learn from others, how they do. Okay.
Okay, chef. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Okay, more questions. I need more questions from other people. Who are the backbenchers? They don't ask questions. More questions? Chef, about your signature dish. And I think I told about the. Okay, there is no signature as such. Like maybe it could be one next day, it could be another one. I can have my personal. To be very honest, every dish for me it's personal. When I create something, I always want that to be the best, and that's why I make it. Sometimes it clicks to with the guest, sometimes it doesn't, but it's fine. Black butter chicken, uh, it's curious, it's different. I can't say it's my signature. Signature doesn't end. You can create every day. Maybe tomorrow will be something else. I created for my new project in Manchester. I created some amazing dishes that never existed in Indian cuisine. It may be, it should work well for me, but it all depends who is going to eat it, who understand the dish, who going to appreciate the flavors, and it's all depends on that. So I can't say, there is a particular signature ones. That's it. There was second question I couldn't read. Just gone. Yeah, I missed the question. So somebody want to type it again?
Chef,
Yeah, you can type also. It's okay if you don't want to ask.
yeah, chef, my question is that which all other countries do you think are the best to work as a chef and why?
What is the question, Alvin? I
Chef,
didn't get.
which all other countries,
Yeah,
chef,
go on.
which countries do you think are the best to work as a chef and why?
Okay. For me, every country is best if you can make yourself a name, and if you make, something amazing that people admire. Even in Kerala, people can make amazing name. Even in Mumbai, even anywhere. But it takes some time. It doesn't take overnight. You need to know what you're doing, and you need to know yourself first. Am I good at with this? Can I create amazing things? So then anywhere in the world is same. Whether you go to Dubai or go to UK, London, anywhere is same. If you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to make amazing food, or if you don't know how to make your guest happy, then it's same anywhere. We can't go, or we can't get into that stage. So everywhere is same. Everywhere now, chef is getting respect, even in India, even in UK, anywhere, because chef is treated as a good professional anywhere. Okay.
Chef, thank you, chef.
Thank you, Alvin. Okay, next.
So anyone have any questions? You already spent with Chef Bobby around 1 hour. Anyone have to ask any questions to him?
Chef, experience in Michelin star restaurant Noma.
Okay, great. See, when you go for these trainings, you have to pay yourself your travel, accommodation, expense, everything. Only you get is the food when you work there. The rest is all your expense. You know, but if you can work and save some money and go to some of these restaurants, it's amazing. You must do it. And for me, it was very encouraging. Like, people work 16 hours and they still have that energy to work because they're part of something big. And even Noma, you can learn. Like, he he worked with El Bulli and all these big chefs in restaurants. Then he came back to his country and did what his country's forgotten cuisine. And that's why he's up there. Like, he didn't do anything new, but he tried to bring what is forgotten. So that is what we, as a chefs, we have our responsibility to do. The old forgotten recipes, bring it back and bring it to an international level. Amazing presentations. That the small thing, a lot of beautiful plates, that is out of fashion now. That only used to work a few years back. Like, good in pictures, but whether that is good for the guest, when you put the sauce, we put one or three, four, five things on the plate, the food go cold. I used to do that, but now I learned that is not the way. So the way forward is, just 1 to 3 items, one sauce, main thing, and some garnish out. It should look simple, but wow. And that is what we need to achieve. Okay, not smaller things, fine, small things of plating. That is out of fashion. It still work in a picture, I'll tell you. It still work in a picture, but the quality suffers doing that. Okay. I think we spent enough time. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. So I'll be available. I don't use Facebook as much. I'm always available in Instagram for any questions or something. So anything, you can just message me. And all my videos or new things when I try out, it's in my YouTube channel. You can just check it out. So all new techniques or something what you can try at home, or when you go to a food trial for a restaurant or for a chef, you can use one of these dishes recipes, and do your own style. So some of the techniques are international, so you can impress your chefs, so you can impress your interviewer. So thank you so much. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, the management of Naipunya. And all the very best for you guys. Okay, focus, try to learn from others, spend more time in cuisines. Google it, find about other chefs, learn from them. Don't copy, get inspired. Okay. And John Melvin is a good friend of mine. He's doing something amazing, doing this. What the conferencing and everything during this lockdown. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much, Melvin, also. Okay.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was a really nice time with you. Okay. I think our students get a nice ideas about your vision styles and cooking methods. Hope they can inspire by you.
Thank you. My pleasure. If one person get inspired by my channels or my Instagram, I'm very happy.
We call Ardra for the formal wind up.
Thank you, Chef, for sharing your precious knowledge and wonderful experience with us. We surely learned a lot and will cherish this always. Finally, we reached to the end of our program. I would like to call upon our HOD, Mr. Hari Krishnan sir, for the vote of thanks.
So thank you, Adra. So I'd like to express our sincere gratitude to our resource person and chief guest, Mr. Bobby Geeta. Chef, we are really elated with your knowledge and your presence. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I'd like to express gratitude to the principal also. Really wonderful, enthusiastic support always we're getting from him. Thank you, Father. Special thanks to all the organization committee and team NIHM for the great coordination. And thank you so much for the participants and my dear students. Even I invited a special person who is really close to Chef Lichu, one of your classmates, also my friend. Actually, he's not in the network right now. He left because of no network issue. Also, thank you so much, Liju from Lower Trivandrum. So
Oh
thank
yeah,
you,
yeah, my
thank you,
friend, yeah,
everybody.
my close friend.
Yeah, even also close to my friend and Melvin. We met always together in Trivandrum. So I invited him. Actually, he's not in the network issue right now. So I'll
Great,
pass the
great,
message
Mr.
to him
Harish.
also. Thank you, Chef.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Chef. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. My
Thank you,
pleasure.
everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
So much.
I hope everyone has enjoyed this section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Adra. Thank you so much.